First of all, I want to comment on something in the news. Governor of New York, Governor Cuomo. Have you heard about his problem recently? Okay. If you do, okay, in the bottom of your screen, the chat area. Okay, what's the problem? Okay, it's on news, it's everywhere. And someone to talk about it. Jaron, you have comment? No? So, sexual harassment, right? He has accused by a lot of people. In a sexual harassment, two major issues. One is quid pro quo. That's very bad. Anyone remember what is quid pro quo? Anyone?
That was where I remember in the test, it was the lady was asking this man to sleep with her to get promoted or something, so he could get promoted or something to move up.
Yes. Using the power to exchange. Exchange is a nice term. To threaten. To do that. Called quid pro. Okay. So if he used the government's power to do something inappropriate, that's very bad. Another one is what? Hostile environment. Okay? If you make people live miserable, that's also not right. That's also a serious problem. Okay? As a governor, oh, I'm just joking. I never touch her except hug her or talk to her. No, that's not right. You are creating a hostile environment that can also cause a lot of issues and legal issues. So what's my point? Guys and the minority guys, be careful. A lot of things not. You think it's just a joke. I never touch her. I never approach her. So what's the big deal? Yes, it is a big deal. Okay? So guys, oh, as a boss, I'm just joking. Sorry. If you joke earlier in your career, people record it or people have something against you, can create all kind of problems for you. So be extremely cautious. Okay? And the Asian philosophy, a lot of misfortune coming from your mouth. What does that mean? You don't talk carefully. Okay? A lot of unnecessary evil will come to you. A lot of unnecessary lawsuit will come to you. Okay? So I want you to know he may not do anything inappropriate in terms of sexual behavior, but he create uncomfortable, insensitive, okay, hostile environment for his employee. That's wrong. Okay? He was the shining star. I say was. He handles the New York pandemic, okay, with his power, determination. A lot of people said he could be Attorney General, he could be next Democrat presidential candidate. Now, because these talking he made, only talk was the big deal. It is a big deal. He lost his career. According to the poll this morning, 59% of a New Yorker says he should not pursue another term as the governor of New York. Of course, also about half of the New Yorkers think he shouldn't resign because what? He was a good leader. So what's the point? Good leader, not supposed to joking around, especially these jokes have a potential of creating sexual hostile environment for his staff. Okay? Sexual harassment is not talking about having sex. also including what? Hostile environment. Okay, so guys, international students, African Americans, Asians, okay, and you have to be more sensitive. Do not let people use the hostile communication against you. Okay, so that's important, and I want you to know. Okay, no big deal. I didn't have a sex with this person. No, no, no. This is also important. Okay. The sum of the rule is what? Be humble. Okay. Talk everything low key. Be humble. You always what? By half step back, you are actually moving one step further. You keep on pushing half step. Actually, you will be pushed 2 or 3 steps. So always use the half back step to get what? To get further. Do not keep pushing for unnecessary half step forward. I don't know whether you understand me, but anyway, that's my philosophy. Okay. Today, after the Cuomo, okay, and just want you to be a more successful businessman or businesswoman. Avoid unnecessary hostile environment. Okay, today we talk about open case Marriott, okay, and this is the hotel chain. Everyone heard about it, okay, Marriott, okay, and this company, okay, currently making $21 billion revenue every year, okay, one of the largest company. Traditionally, okay, initially, we have another good one called Starwood. Starwood used to be a very good one. They have what? Westin, Sheraton, okay, and the 4 Point W Hotel, okay, and a lot is in Europe. So you can see Starwood covered what? All those luxury stuff, okay, and they got $5.7 billion. Guess what? Marriott bought Starwood. So Marriott is holding company, owns everything, okay? All the hotel belongs to, okay, the Starwood, okay? So you can see Marriott cover, in addition to Westin, Sheraton, these guys, they also have what? Hilton, Hyatt, and different things. So this is the largest guy in terms of the hotel chain. You have to know that. Number 2, a lot of challenge. You see, online travel agencies, Expedia, Hotel.com, Priceline, Travelocities, so many websites competing with Marriott's corporate site. Airbnb, okay, it's also a strong competition, okay? So many Airbnb, so cheap, so affordable, also compete. So how can Marriott to compete with all these apps, Hotel.coms and Expedia.com? How do they compete with bed and breakfast? How can they compete? In the bottom of your screen, you see the chat. Click it, type some answers for me. I want to know. You can be a good manager. You can be a good CEO. Okay, if you are a senior vice president for marketing. How can we beat these guys? Offer better deals. Of course, that's a good idea. Reward system, yes, that's one of the solutions. Okay, and lower price, that's one of the good solutions too. See, you folks can be a good senior marketing manager. Okay, so let's take a look at the solution. Okay, and their best strengths is what? Number 1, their size. They got the most of the rooms. okay? And so if they have a good size, they can negotiate a better term with what? Expedia and different things, okay? They can ask these OTS to take what? Lower cut. Secondly, someone mentioned it, award program. Nicholas mentioned it. Great. So if you book a hotel, Marriott Hotel, through Expedia.com, you check in the hotel, could you get the points? No, because what? You didn't book it there. But if you book it through what? Marriott.com, guess what? You get a point. So they try different ways to offer different points in the credit card, try to build up the loyalty program. Okay, and they try to expand faster to increase the market share. So if they have the largest market share, okay, then they are winning. Okay, and creating customer with fun experiences, with distinct properties, entertainments, miniature golf, etc., etc. Okay, so basically, you folks mentioned something right. Good size, do a better negotiation with OTS. If our room really cannot sell by certain time, give it to Expedia, get some money, so you have more room. You negotiate with them. You don't want to compete with them. They have their own uniqueness and what? And specialty. So negotiate with them by using a better terms. Award program, and that's definitely going to be helpful. Then they try to create fun. Miniature golf, hot breakfast, okay? As someone live in a hotel, I don't want a cold muffin and the milk and cereal. I want to have hot oatmeal and some eggs and the bacon. So they do want some uniqueness. So people live there, feel more comfortable and fun. Okay, someone building close to the mall, or someone build something. The checking is interesting. They have some musician. They have some apples. They have some nice features. Okay, to make people more comfortable. Customer fun, unique properties, and different things, along with negotiation with the competition, with OATs, and that sort of stuff. So it's an interesting case. If you want to engage on that hotel hospitality industry, you should know, okay, how do they compete? And you definitely want to know this guy is what? The largest guy now, okay? Next one I want to talk about it is what? Planning and the strategy. What is planning? Planning is the process about what? Making an action plan, course of actions. Okay? So we talk about decision is what? Choosing. Planning is what? Action plan. How select an action plan. 3 steps. First of all, you have to have a mission statement. Secondly, you have to have a strategy. The thirdly, you have to have specific plan. Okay, so you can see, okay, that's that, the same thing. So first of all the company, we should have a mission statement. Then we have to have strategy. Then after the strategy, we should have specific plans. Okay? So implement strategy is what? By carry on different plans. And section 2, talk about nature of the planning process. Okay, according to the book, there are 4 qualities. Planning should have these 4 unique qualities: unity, continuity, accuracy, and the flexibility. Okay, since I talk about the group projects, I talk about Cuomo, I talked about a couple other things, please read it, see the definition. Next section talking about the section B, level. Okay, a typical company have 3 levels. First level, of course, is top level. Then we have this middle level called divisional level. Division means business unit. Okay, these guys in a circle. Typically, the business unit can be grouped by 3 different ways. By product, Procter & Gamble. They sell so many products. So by product, they group things together. Paper product, cleaning product, okay, and cosmetic product. For 3M, tens of thousands of products, they have to do it by what? Product level, by geography, okay, and sometimes by both. How does the Walmart, okay, define their business division? 4 divisions. Number 1, Walmart. Number 2, Sam's Club. Number 3, e-commerce. Then in the Walmart, too large, they have what? Walmart East, Walmart West. So in Walmart, they have Walmart East, Walmart West, Sam's Club, and what? E-commerce. Okay. Then each business unit should have what? Accounting, finance, and everything. And this level we call functional level, or we call what? Department level. So if you work for the Sam's Club, you have what? Different human resources, different finance, and different purchasing, different R&D, and you have what? The fleet department handle the trucks. Okay. So the level, typically we have 3 levels. In the chapter 10, I believe, we'll discuss corporate structure. Then we'll do more discussion on that. Okay. So this is the same thing. And here, nature of the plan. We have long-term, intermediate term, short-term, and rolling plan. Long-term, typically 5 years or longer. Intermediate, 3 years. Short-term, 1 year. Rolling plan is what? The plan just keep on renewed by default every year. Okay. Then type of plan. We have standing plan, single-use plan, and a scenario plan. Standing plan more or less talking about rolling plan. You always continue every year, your sales increase, whatever, and your profit increase, okay? Single use, certain program you create, non-programmable decision-making. By accident, how to do a task force team, handle pandemic, handle certain crisis, handle the increase about material. Oh, we couldn't get the chips, we couldn't get the SIM card. How to do a single-use plan to handle that problem. The last one is a scenario plan. What is scenario plan? You create a scenario. And the basically scenario plan we call contingency plan. Okay, you create a scenario which is unexist future conditions. Then you try to see the solution and how to manage the uncertainty. Okay, and I want to talk 1 or 2 minutes about scenario plan. Scenario plan is emergency plan. So emergency plan is by business division, by business department, or by the business buildings. Anyone remember? Anyone want to type in your answer? Okay, which one? The scenario plan should be based upon the company business unit, department unit, which means functional unit. Functional unit means finance, marketing, etc. Or by buildings, different buildings. Nobody answered. Okay, So what's the correct answer? By buildings. Okay, so if someone bring a gun, threaten to shoot someone, call your business, an old man, and the library, we should have what? Different strategy. Okay, a fire code. If some fire happen, call your business or the warehouse or library. We have totally different approach to handle it. The scenario plan really depends upon the physical environment, not by their business unit. So if on this campus, we have 35 buildings, then we have what? 35 different scenario plans. Each scenario plans may cover 6 different crises, bomb threats, okay, random shooting, earthquake, tornadoes, fire, earthquake. It's all different, okay? So in cardio business, for instance, okay, if you want to find out how to handle different things, we have Dr. Jim Donnie, who is the head of the MIS department, who was also a naval officer from Naval Academy, captain of ships. He knows how to handle crisis. So if an earthquake happening or some department caught fire or someone bring a gun to the random shooting COB, Jim Donnie will give order according to our scenario plan. How do we handle it? Everyone go to certain area. We evacuate a building or whatever. Okay? And for the future leader of business, that's you. You really have to understand the global change. Crisis management is necessity. And the scenario plan is extremely crucial. Okay? And the scenario plan, emergency plan, always has to be divided by building. Okay? For the warehouse, what's the most significant things? Fire, right? Material are so easy to catch fire. How to preventing that happen? Office building, maybe what? Water damage or fire or something. Okay, how to protect the information in each individual computers. Okay, so we will do more planning. Next section, I think I didn't start it I didn't start it next section for the 9 o'clock class. So we will go to the mission statements and everything on Monday.